Hi everyone, thank you for watching videos of Compass Guide. Please subscribe to the channel and spread among your friends and peers who might get help from it. Today, the topic that I chose to speak about is I came across this word and it really amused me. It's called impact bias. Just by, and I was listening to an interview of a famous, personality, an actor, and he was talking about this, and I kind of really got stuck to the topic, and I did a little bit of research to find out. So, what is impact bias? Impact bias is the bias that people develop when they decide to do something and they're kind of blind towards it, and lack of research, lack of understanding of what you are stepping into, and taking the decision. And then once that actual occurrence happens, you feel a mismatch between what you thought about it and what really happens. Now, it can be positive, it can be negative too. For example, you are expecting that a certain action of yours would really result into something very bad, and based on that you're kind of putting yourself in stress. You are kind of you're really anxious about it, you're getting anxiety attacks about it, but then it very really happens, nothing really happens much. And at that point of time, if it was a negative impact bias, it still feels good. But when it happens on the other side, where you're taking a decision, and that decision is, you're hoping that something would be great, and then you take that decision, and when you really land into it, you see, no, it's not so true. And the reason I thought I'd pick this up, because it kind of relates to people who are, who are looking for job change. And this is very relevant. The reason being that I myself have gone through this cycle. There is some of it also when you try to change a country, but I'll talk about that a little later. So from a job change perspective, a lot of people believed, at least 10 years, 15 years back, that you should quit when you are at your peak. And a lot of time what happened, that when you're doing very well and you're very confident and you think that you're top of the world, and then when offers comes in, you feel that you're just getting what you want to get and where you want to go. And you take that call and you move. A lot of time when you take that call, you don't do enough to understand that is this opportunity the best and the right opportunity for me from where I am today. We discount what is good that we have today. We only focus on what we don't have today. And just by the fact that what we don't have today becomes so heavy on our mind, without really researching on it and thinking through it, we take that decision. And a lot of time what happens is you move, and then after landing to the new job, you realize that, oh man, this is not probably what I thought. How do you manage it? Now, this has happened with me. This has happened with me a couple of times. I know that it has happened with so many of you, where you thought about a change about something, but when you got in, the thing that you figured out was that, oh man, I should have done a little bit more research. Oh man, I should have put in a little bit more understanding behind it. So what are the ways to manage it? I think the best way to manage impact bias, to make sure that you don't land in an impact bias situation, is to really understand where you stand today. What are the advantages that you have from what you have today? Your reputation, your experience, your knowing the whole, the space and the place, people knowing you, your social capital, all that is something that you need to consider. And then really understand that why are you looking for a change, and what is that reason for that change that really is going to make the difference in your life. And then very clearly see that what exactly this change is going to bring in. Sometimes we get lost in designations. Sometimes designations is what attracts us to move without even thinking. But remember, designations are created. You can call anything about a role. It's about the content of the role. It's about what that role really brings in together. what it really gives you from the other side. And this management of impact bias is important, because otherwise what happens is that you were doing very well in where you were doing, and then because of this lack of research, lack of understanding, and just the euphoria of getting that change, you created that impact bias that everything must be hunky-dory where you are going, everything would be perfect, and you assume that everything will start from where you finished. But a lot of time, it is not where you start. And better way of managing it again would be do some self-retrospection, really understand what are you really going behind, talk to people who are already in those places, and then take it forward. I hope this video helped you. And about impact bias on immigration, that will be a different day topic. Thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.